final edition of the Racetracks Motocross Show on AllySports.com for 2010. It's round 12 of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship. Jason Wygant and Paul Lindsay here at the all-new Pala Raceway. First time we've ever raced a national here, Paul. A lot of people wondering, what do we have in store? Well, I can tell you the accommodations are first rate. We have a pool right here on the racetrack, a casino right up the road, and a pretty awesome track in between.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know what to expect from this facility. They've had 4 months literally to prepare for this, and they have done a fantastic job of making this a world-class motocross facility. 250,000 yards of dirt trucked in for topsoil, 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
So it's going to be sandy, it's going to be rough, it's going to be ruddy. There's multiple elevation changes. You might not be able to see it on camera. It's going to be an awesome race tomorrow.
So we're excited about this. Not only the first-rate accommodations, but the track is going to be gnarly, and what a great way to settle the championship in the 250 class with Christophe Pourcel and Trey Kennard duking it out right down the last moto of the year, which will be live on Speed. So you can hear it from us, or you can see for yourself what this track is like. None other than Brian Deegan took a lap with our GoPro Hero Cam earlier today. Let's let Deegan take you for a ride at Pala. Good stuff from Deegan, who can still moto, that's for sure. We are now on top of one of these plateaus. Paul, talk about what's behind us. You have a step up, a drop away, and some more hills in the back.
As we mentioned earlier, multiple elevation changes. The camera never does it justice at any national track. But trust me, this section is steep. Big floater uphill double and a steep downhill drop off into this big jump over here.
Yeah, and of course there's some big jumps out here like all the tracks have nowadays. So if you're on the infield in the level section, you'll get some jumps. Or if you're up on the top of the plateau, you'll get to see most of the track. So whether you're an old school or a new school guy, there should be something good for you on this track.
Well, and it's new, and that's what makes it exciting. It's a new track, which we haven't had in a long time. They mowed down, anybody that's been here before, they mowed down the vet track completely. That's where the pits are. You can see the casino off in the distance. It's just going to be an awesome day.
Yeah, and this section that we're standing on right now is actually all new. They've never ridden on it except for press day yesterday. They've combined all the different tracks here into one super national track. Let's check out some other sections. Okay, we're actually at the bottom of the downhill. The pool is up at the top where you see the wood embankment that they built up with the Pala symbol. And you said this is actually part of the track you can ride normally.
Yeah, this section right here, this uphill and downhill, as you can see, it's already getting rough just from the dozen or so riders that were out here on press day yesterday. The riders will be somewhat familiar with this section. You know, Murrieta and Temecula, the new hotbed of motocross where all the pros live, is a mere 15-20 minutes from here. So most of the pros have been riding out here. Very often it's free to a national 2-digit number pro, and also free to past champions. So on any given day, you can see Tommy Cyril, Tyler Rattray, or Ron Lachine out here pounding laps.
Pretty cool. Well, if you're going to have a sand track, you've got to have the requisite sand whoops, and we got it here at Pala.
Yeah, just like Redbud, the little ode to Millville, we have a fast, deep, long whoop section that's going to get rough, rutted, and very technical.
This should be a real separator. It is really fast with these sand whoops, and I know you've done some facts and figures on guys battling for national numbers. You got to remember, this is the last round of the year. A lot of privateers just trying to get in that top 99.
Yeah, as usual, tough to get a 2-digit number this year, no different, and some surprises up in the top 10 guys that'll be getting permanent numbers. Justin Brayton, Kyle Chisholm, congratulations. Dean Wilson and Tyler Rattray going to be running a permanent number in 2011 and beyond.
Yeah, so this track is your last chance to score some points and try to get yourself a better number for last year. This section could be a big separator when the results are finally tallied. Okay, now some cool infrastructure has been built here, not only a finish line and a finish line jump. We've got huge grandstands here for the fans to catch the action. It looks good.
Unbelievable facility, as we talked about. A great national caliber motocross track with the luxuries to go with it. This is the future of motocross. They have hospitality suites, the swimming pool, as you've seen. I mean, this is just a world-class facility, and they've done it in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. This place literally opened in April of 2009. They had a good year under their belt when they realized they were going to have a national. They spent the last 120 days working around the clock to prepare for this. Now, behind us actually are some really cool Supercross-type obstacles built there on the infield. You got a nice rhythm section that we saw some guys really jumping big yesterday.
Yeah, I think they might tame that down just a little bit for tomorrow's race. As you mentioned, in the hot, you know, at the end of the moto, somebody makes a mistake. We don't want to see guys get hurt.
Yeah.
But as we also mentioned, big jumps are part of motocross these days.
Yeah, so down here we've got the big jumps like the finish line and the grandstands. Out back you've got the big hill climbs and the rough stuff. It's going to be a great track, and taking a lap, I'm pretty tired.
I say we go kick it at the pool.
Yeah, let's head back to the pool. Okay, so that's the track here at Pala. Now let's talk about the racers racing on it. The big story, this 250 championship coming down to the wire. We're talking pressure on Christophe Pourcel, but a 7-point lead. Teammates maybe making a factor, maybe not. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, right? This is what all the fans, we've all been asking for many years, and it comes down to this. Those guys, everybody knows Pourcel just needs to go 2-2 if Kennard goes 1-1. But as you mentioned, the two most likely guys to get in there and mix it up, Wilson and Rattray, don't think they're going to take points from Pourcel this week. Last week, maybe they were still in the hunt. This week, it's all about possibly helping their teammate. But don't forget about Barsha. Don't forget about Tomac. The top 6 are all the guys that have stayed healthy all year and are leading the points. Every overall, every moto victory has gone to those top 6.
And they are all still racing. But you do have to wonder, I think a part of Pourcel's not happy. He's won 2 overalls this year, and one was a gimme in Texas when Wilson gave it away. I don't think he's happy with that, and I think he would really like to go out and win the race, even though that's not maybe the best scenario for him.
Yeah, he's a cool, calm, collected championship veteran, but at the end of the day, he's just young enough to want to prove something tomorrow, and he could just go out there and say, the heck with 2-2, I'm going to win this thing. And as you mentioned, only 2 overalls for Christophe Pourcel all year. By way of comparison, if Kennard wins tomorrow, he will have won 6, which is triple the amount and half the season. But also, if you look at the moto victories, if Kennard goes 1-1 tomorrow, that's going to give him 10 moto victories to Pourcel's 9. That paints a picture of why the championship is so close.
Man, that's pretty intriguing. Now, we're going to cover both races live on Speed, the second motos. Of course, Ally Sports will have your first motos, so all 4 motos live tomorrow. The 250 showdown is second, but the 450 final race is first on Speed tomorrow. Nice little appetizer, Ryan Dungey, Kevin Windham. They've been winning races, but you also got that battle, Brett Metcalf and Andrew Short. They want their first wins, and they're battling for second in the series.
Yeah, amazing. For Short, congratulations. Now, tomorrow will officially be 8 out of 9 series on a 450 in his career since he started on a 450 for Honda in the top 3.
Wow.
And Metcalf, like you said, wants his first win. Short wants to get his second moto win, and both of them want that second place overall in the series behind Dungey. A lot at stake tomorrow in the 450s as well.
Absolutely, folks. So again, all 4 motos live. You can watch the first ones at allysports.com, the second one Saturday night on Speed. What a great way to end this championship tour. It's a great track. It's a great championship fight. And, of course, we'll recap it all with our Racer X Motocross show on Sunday morning. For Paul Lindsay, I'm Jason Wygant. We'll see you tomorrow.